getting near high tide now. Well, probably about an hour away, and normally what's been happening is when it gets to this stage, the whiting come in, and when they come in, it's ridiculous. They come in like massive numbers. You go from nothing, like what's happening at the moment, to them being here and it being like absolute chaos until the tide hits the top and turns around. So it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours you get to make the most of it. So what I'm going to do before it starts kicking off is get a load of rigs baited up. I'm going to change from the suicide rigs that I was using to catch the big flatties to just a basic 2-hook flapper with a size 1.0 Aberdeen on and a bit of flash, because it's all about speed. I don't really want to have to be mucking around with pennel rigs, cotton, all of that rubbish to when there's loads of whiting, because they don't really care. So all it'll be is like sort of half the size bits of fish just sewed on to the hooks, which I'll show you in a second. So that's my beads, my size 1.0 Aberdeen. To get a bit of fish, so that's too big, so I'm going to half that. Right. Split that down the middle so it's a thin little strip. Just sew it right the way on, and just pull the first bit of skin over the eye of the hook. That will stop it falling down, and that's it. That's what's going to go out for the whiting. Do the same on the top hook now with the other piece. I say hopefully, they probably won't turn up today now I've done this, but no, they'll be here. I'm pretty sure they'll be here. Also, what I'm noticing is that there's loads of little fish topping. They're not whiting, so I'm guessing they're white bait. What I might try later on in the week is come down here with a float rod and some maggots and see if I can catch some of these little white bait on that. And then I'm going to stick them on as a live bait, because there's some big bass that hang around here. I've seen photos of them up to about sort of 5 kilo, 10 pound. I've heard of bigger. I've never caught one myself, but then again I don't put enough time in. If you don't put the time in, you're not going to get the rewards really, unless you're lucky. So that's it. I'll get I'll get a couple of rigs ready, and then hopefully they'll turn up very soon. Whiting rigs on just to see the smaller and the beads make it bigger. Look for white, but not for whiting. Look for white to become a flounder. Here they come. That is 10 minutes. Alright, so it's been an absolutely great day. I've had so much fun. I've caught probably like a dozen flatties, God knows, for like 30, 35 whiting. Small ones, but still been good sport. And all I've used bait really is like 2 packets of blueies. Gear wise, I've used my cart rods. I've had 4 rigs that I've been alternating between, and that's it. And for what it's cost me like a tenner, it's not bad really, is it? So get yourself down here. It's only up in Thamesmead. Free fishing, easy access, and shitload of fish at the moment. So get down here.